guys, welcome back. Tom, you can pop out now. Welcome back to Thursday Thunder here at Horizon Hobby. We are back in the studio. The last 2 or 3 we've actually done in Eli Field, kind of in preparation for Horizon RC Fest. We have Tom from Spektrum here with a bunch of FPV goodies.
Yeah.
We wanted to talk about nothing necessarily new, but it might be new to you. So we wanted to sit down and give you guys a little run through. So, Tom, take it away.
Okay, so I wanted to bring to you guys some of our FPV sales that we're going to be running. So Father's Day sale starts today, and we're going to have a sale on the DX6 transmitter only. That's going to be $30 off. You can get a DX6 for $169, but we also have these 2 goggles on sale, the Focal DVRs right here.
Yeah.
These ones are on sale for $399.99. That's a really great price for a really nice headset. Comes with the Fat Shark's new module. Doesn't come with this antenna. Doesn't come with this head strap. That's my own head strap. But it has a 16:9 by 4:3 selectable aspect ratio, which is really neat. That's something that only these headsets can do. And it also comes with a FPV head tracking module that's wireless. So among other things, you guys should check them out if you're looking for a good set of head goggles. And then we've got the original Focals on sale. They have the diversity module. They don't come with these antennas, of course, but they do come with some antennas, which is nice. And those ones are also $50 off starting today.
Very cool.
That's cool. And then one thing I wanted to kind of talk with Kyle about is Surface FPV.
Okay.
You've been doing that a little bit, right?
Yeah, we did. So the Proline guys sent us some stuff, and they had their big Proline by the fire event.
Yeah.
And we, with the help of Tom, loaded up like 6 vehicles with FPV. We did a couple with head tracking. We did a couple with air radios. It ended up being a pretty in-depth thing because we did so much stuff to these, but it turned out, I mean, killer.
It is killer.
Kind of, I don't want to use the word terrorizing, but messing with the people in the office here, driving around, and the head tracking is really cool because you can actually like peek around corners, and I believe we were using that headset right there.
Yeah, wirelessly.
And it's definitely unique. I understand it's not going to be for everyone because there's a certain point where if you're going so fast, it becomes very difficult. I mean, you got to realize once you actually put yourself in the vehicle, you realize how fast they are really going, especially when you're going through these halls. We did it, and even like the crawlers that only go like 20, it's moving when you're in FPV, and then you put it in a real fast car. You got to be on point, or you're going to just smash into something. Yeah.
So what we did with the Proline guys is we did some head tracking stuff. We went fairly in depth, but you guys can get into Surface FPV. And I know when people hear FPV, they think, oh, FPV racing, FPV drones. That's not for me. But if you like Surface and you want to take it to the next level, we've got, which is what comes with the Tenacities, is this cage that you can put this camera into. This is the VA2510. FPV camera from Spektrum. It is a Fat Shark 700 TVL CMOS camera, 25 milliwatt power, which I know some of you FPV guys will be like, oh, that's not enough power. But really, for service vehicles, this is great. I've got a couple of videos out where I just ran this thing around, and it's got great range. I even put it on a boat because it's water resistant. You can put it on a boat. You can put it on airplanes. You can put it on cars, just like this guy. And it's just great. I have a lot of fun with that. And it's real simple. You just bolt it in and you plug it into
really. I might have made it sound overcomplicated. It is very easy. When you get to the head tracking and all that stuff, it gets a little more complicated. But all the low-C vehicles do come with this cage. So really, all you have to do, and actually I think we have completion guides on our website for these. All you have to do is order up all the completion items, throw it in that cage. You can pick where you want this cage mounted. You can put it back here. A lot of people put it inside and cut out the window, so you can kind of pick how you want your view.
Yeah.
And it actually ends up being very cool.
It's a lot of fun.
When I first got into it, I kind of had that same thing. Oh, that's for FPV, quad racing. And then the more we do it in the office, the more I'm kind of like, this is actually something.
It's not just for nerds. It's fun.
I didn't say anything about nerds.
I'm joking. I'm an FPV guy too. Yeah. Obviously. So, I mean, that's a really good, affordable option if you want to get Surface FPV. You can throw that on there. Moving on, we do have some new cameras from Spektrum. This is actually RunCam Swift 2. I don't know if you guys can see that. We've also got the micro version. These are really great cameras, nice wide-angle lens, quite affordable, same price as any kind of RunCam Swift, and it's got all the perks of the Team Spektrum edition. Check that out on the product page. And then on top of that, we've got a new video transmitter.
Okay.
This thing's really great. You can plug it straight into your, I've got a receiver here, and it comes with this lead that goes between the satellite and the main receiver.
Okay.
And if you plug that into this lead, and it comes all plug and play, you can plug this straight into one of our new RunCam cameras. You get control of the VTX from your Spektrum transmitter. So what that means is that you can change the video output, the power output, the channel, the band, all straight onto the receiver.
Perfect.
Or from the radio onto your video transmitter, which is really cool. And it's an MMCX connector. You can get these little Spektrum antennas. These are only $10, and it plugs straight into there. Real simple. So that's one thing you can get. But yeah, that's really about it for video transmitters. FPV-wise, I did want to talk about the Spektrum F400 board.
Okay.
Recently, Betaflight has made for anybody that is in the FPV know-how, has made a target for the F400. So you can run Betaflight, not race flight, on the Spektrum F400 board, which is really nice. It runs really well. Yeah, I'd say that's about all I've got for you guys.
And if all this sounds like a different language, message us or message the Spektrum guys. We'll be more than happy to walk you through what you need, what all of this means. It's really quite simple once you get it set up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cake. I mean, we have a lot of vehicles we just leave FPV set up, and we basically charge up whatever we're using, goggles or the screen, and turn it on and go. I mean, it's very low maintenance. It's quite fun.
Well, I'm glad you brought up the screen. Actually, I forgot to talk about this guy. This guy we actually had at RC Fest.
Okay.
We'll talk a little bit more about that. Where other kids and people could just wear it, because it's real simple. You just strap it on. It's a single panel. Or you can take it out of there and watch it like that.
Yes.
And so at our FPV race, we were allowing people to wear these and kind of pass them around, and it was really successful. So if you guys need something cheap or that's durable that you can just pass around, you know, you got your expensive Fat Shark goggles and you need something just to have as an extra, these are a great headset for that, and they have a DVR on them too, which is pretty decent.
Yeah, you just drop a SD card in there and you can record, which is a lot of what we were doing, especially with the vehicles we sent to Proline, is just dropping a card in there or running outside or going through the halls and just recording onto that. So it's a very cool, very easy way to capture kind of almost like you said, like a run cam type thing.
Right.
It's not going to have the quite like crisp
it's not
quality,
HD, but yeah.
For what most of us are doing, it's plenty good.
Yeah, you just want to share it with friends.
And then you mentioned Horizon RC Fest. We just got off of it this past weekend. If you're watching this at some random point in time, huge event. Make sure you go to Facebook. We have a whole playlist devoted to every live we did and every video we put up. It's a ton of stuff. A lot of it's labeled, so if there's some stuff in there that you're like, that doesn't really interest me, just keep scrolling, and there's going to be something that interests you, because there was like 30-plus videos in there, all different array of stuff. We're going to have more photos, recaps, things of that nature. If you weren't there, it's one of those, like, you should have been there, but we're going to help you relive it.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite part?
My favorite part was getting to meet my friends at Flight Test.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were there.
And some other personalities, like Chloe. She's cool.
Speaking of Flight Test, the Air Combat video we put up is super fun.
Absolutely.
So that's also in that playlist. There's a ton of stuff. Make sure you check that out. We'll probably put some links. Well, we can't link you. Facebook has this weird thing where you can't link directly to a playlist. So we'll probably link you to the video section, and then it's the top playlist. So if you have anything else to cover, I think we pretty much summed up everything.
I would say if you guys see something on the table that you like, check in the description below if you're watching this on YouTube for links to that product.
Okay.
Product page links.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
And all this obviously available from horizonhobby.com. And as always, make sure you like, share, subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. And if not, if you're on a website, hi, thanks for being there. We will see you guys next week, same time, same place. Thanks again.